It's not even Labor Day, and Alden Central School students are back in their classrooms. And tonight, 7 Eyewitness News senior reporter Alden Buckley takes us inside the classroom to show us the many changes students are facing, both in school and at home.
That familiar sound of a school cafeteria. But if you look closely, gone are the lunch tables. It's set up like a classroom with Alden high schoolers spaced 6 feet apart.
So incredible changes that students arrived to this morning.
This is what the new normal looks like in the Alden School District. Students in K through 12 returning for the first time in months.
It's been a long time coming. Since March, our kids have not been in this building. So it was exciting to welcome them back to school today.
But not all students are attending on the same day. Alden students are being broken up into 2 groups, the blue group and the gold group. School Superintendent Adam Stoltman says for this week, the blue group attends today, the gold group on Wednesday.
The single biggest challenge, I think, for us is to normalize school for kids.
Alden High School Principal Kevin Ryan says getting into a daily routine with all the new protocols will be challenging.
Whether it's, the one-way hallways or stairwells, or looking up your schedule, or routines for things like lunch. So it's just the daily routines.
Students will be allowed to remove masks, but only when they are 6 feet apart.
The mask must get placed back on the face if the teacher is going to do any movement within the classroom, much like a restaurant.
And the challenge for teachers, educating students both in the classroom and remotely.
They have half of the students in front of them and half of them at home learning remotely. So it's just trying to juggle that.
School cleaners are also making sure areas touched the most are repeatedly cleaned. The superintendent says parents must do temperature checks and health screenings at home. But if a student does show up with COVID symptoms, the school will be ready.
Those students will be put in an isolation room. We will contact the home.
Fewer than 100 students opted for all remote learning. The superintendent says the message from the community was they wanted their kids back in school. In Alden, Alden Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.